Hi, baddies! Welcome to the third
episode of the Superbowie Podcast.
Yes. So, in honor of the fact that Desmond and I both just saw Wallows the day before yesterday, today we are going to be talking about concerts because we've just been thinking about them a lot. But more specifically, the more interesting details of them, what they do to your brain, and talking about Found Heaven on tour. A lot of people want us to talk about that.
Yes.
So, let's just start by talking about how did Found Heaven on tour impact you as a person?
It altered my brain chemistry.
Same.
The first thing I really noticed that was different than I was expecting at the Found Heaven concert is seeing... When Maisie came on, I just realized that, singers are all actually people.
Yes.
I was kind of picturing them to be, I don't know, just different. They
to be floating entities.
Yeah, floating entities with rainbow auras around them.
Yes.
And they're not. They're just people. Because we were second row, not to brag,
Basically barricade, arguably.
So we could see them perfectly, and I was just holy crap, they're real people. And that kind of altered the way I viewed Conan. I was like, oh my gosh, he's just a person. He's really just a person. He's a person that makes insanely good music, but he's just a human being. So that was the main thing that stood out to me personally. The first thing, yeah.
That is so real. I remember, the first few days after FHOT, I was literally having an identity crisis about the fact that, Conan was an actual person.
Same.
And it freaked me out so bad for the first few days.
I view him as my deity, not a human being,
Yeah, same, girl, same.
Yeah.
You get the vibes.
I
Yeah.
can't be caught doing that on camera.
Yes, you can. I didn't really feel that way about Wallows because I didn't really view them as
a deity?
As a deity. I mean, yes, essentially. I was just they're just, just some three guys who are friends with each other, they're not, they don't have a rainbow aura.
Was it such an experience though?
Yes.
In a way, I don't know. I just experienced the Wallows concert differently than I experienced the Found Heaven concert, because for Found Heaven it was kind of stressful just because we bought the tickets in March. The concert was in October, so we literally waited 10 months.
It was 7.5 months.
Oh, 7.5.
You cannot do math.
Whatever.
What the heck?
We waited a very, very, very long time, so I was just stressing. It had to be perfect.
Yeah.
It was
I
just
didn't know you felt that way too.
No, I did. It was just such a long-awaited thing that it seemed kind of surreal that it was happening. Whereas with Wallows, we love Wallows. We're big fans. We're not this to the same level as Conan, but we love Wallows.
Yeah,
we
for Wallows it was more spontaneous.
And it was more spontaneous. We pretty much started listening to a lot more of their music after we bought the tickets.
Yep.
So Wallows was just more of a super, super fun concert experience, I was less stressed about it. I wasn't I don't know, it was just different. It was just more chill and fun in a way, but I loved Found Heaven too. I'm just saying I experienced them in two different ways.
Also, with Found Heaven on tour, I feel I didn't, even on the day of the concert, I hardly even felt like I was experiencing it. I literally felt like I was in a dream because I'd had so many dreams about going to it. I want to know if anybody else in the comment section has concert stress dreams, because every single time I've gone to a concert, granted it's only been twice, I've only been to 2 concerts, but every single time leading up to it, I have always had stress dreams about it where I forget all the hundreds of friendship bracelets I made at home, or just something goes wrong and it ends up not being enjoyable. So yeah, I guess my point is I had a lot of those leading up to FHOT, and I just on the day of, it still felt like I was in one of those dreams in an excited way, not in a stressed way, but it was just really surreal. And with Wallows it was more a regular day in my life. Found Heaven on tour, I don't even consider to be a part of my life. That was something else.
Same. It was just kind of like a dream. I still have these memories of leaving San Francisco, leaving the city, going across the bridge, seeing the skyline, and listening to Holidays for the first time. Listening to the produced version of Holidays, because obviously he played it that night, but the first time listening to Holidays, just watching the skyline, it just feels like a dream. It feels like something that didn't really happen, you know?
Yeah, same.
That's just kind of how concerts feel in general, low-key. I feel like slightly different about Wallows. Like, I definitely remember it and definitely feel like it felt real.
It was more recent also.
And yeah, but it just felt more real than
Conan. It did.
Because Conan just felt like a dream because we view him differently than we view Wallows and have a different relationship.
100%. That's more like Conan is like our serious relationship.
And Wallows is our side piece.
Casual. Yeah, Wallows is our side piece.
But we love Wallows so much. They're 100% my number 2 artist.
Same.
Right now.
They're probably my. Well, no, they're definitely.
Can I say something slightly cancelable? Wallows is my number 1 artist right now.
I know they are.
I'm just saying we're in a Conan drought. I love Conan so much, but I discovered Wallows and.
It's just like. I don't know. I really don't know how you weigh that, but also Conan is not a singer that I listen to. He's my therapist. He's a family member. He is an otherworldly entity.
A brother, a father, a mother, a sister.
Yes.
A child.
A child?
No, he's not a child. I'm kidding.
A mother. A sister.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I don't even view him as a singer. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I'm starting to sound really insane and like, yeah.
The Conehead community will get it.
Okay.
As Conan said, we're all insane.
That's true. But something I've noticed recently within the fan community, of fans in general, not just Conan, is that people are always talking about parasocialism. And I honestly hate that word because I'm like, literally all fans are parasocial to some extent. Why are you just trying to come up with some way to like shame people for being fans? Like, obviously the insane ones aren't good, but like someone said that a lot of Coneheads are parasocial, and I think that we're literally the tamest fandom ever. I've never seen anyone really violate Conan's boundaries that much, except for like that whole AI fiasco and like the AI leaks and stuff like that. But
for the viewers at home, do you mind explaining what parasocialism is?
Yes. Basically, also the other thing about that word is that people are misusing it, in my opinion. Parasocial just means having a relationship with a celebrity at all. It just means like viewing. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna Google it.
Parasocialism, does that just mean like feeling connected to?
Basically, it says like, yeah, feeling connected to a celebrity, and I'm like, literally all fans do that.
Conan, I feel connected to Wallows. I feel
that's the point
after
of
you
music.
see an artist live, you're connected forever.
Exactly.
Like, I'm never gonna stop listening to Conan. I'm never ever gonna stop listening to Wallows. I couldn't picture that ever.
Okay, so the meaning of parasocial is involving or relating to a connection between a person and someone they do not know personally. That is every single fan-singer relationship. People are straight up misusing that word. Parasocialism doesn't mean being a crazy fan. It just means being a fan at all. And there's really nothing wrong with it. It's the same thing as liking a show or like a movie or a book or something. It's just a form of escapism, and like I think that that's a healthy thing. Like using art to help with your emotions and your life and stuff is so much healthier than a lot of the other coping mechanisms people have.
It so is. Like, why is being a crazy fan like viewed as a bad thing?
Well, if they're like violating the artist, then yes. But I just feel like if you're passionate about a fan, if you're passionate about an artist,
someone and respecting them.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I got this YouTube video in my For You page that was like, here's how to quit your parasocial relationship, and I watched it because like for a while I was having an identity crisis where I was like, am I insane? Like, am I genuinely insane for being like such a massive conehead? And I was watching the video and it was just talking about all these things about like investing a lot of time in someone else's art is unhealthy and you're losing your sense of self. And I'm like, you're literally gaining more of a sense of self by having art that you like.
You totally are. And I know Conan's music has literally saved so many people, so I feel like people should not be saying that stuff. Being a fangirl is the best thing ever. We recently made a TikTok that was like, we're so lucky we got the fangirl gene, and it's so true. Being a fangirl is the best thing ever. As Conan said, why react reasonably in any way when you have the option of totally losing your mind?
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect for this context,
I want to lose my mind over every single artist that I even vaguely like. I want to see every single artist that I know one song of, you know?
Yeah.
I want to go to 5 billion concerts. I want to buy $200 of merch at a Wallows concert.
That's so real. Speaking of going to concerts of an artist you only know one song of, we are mildly considering seeing Joe at Channel 24. I was trying to pronounce it correctly.
Joe Keery.
joke here. We're considering seeing Stranger Things guy, Steve Harrington, at
Yo,
Channel 24.
For once you're saying something cancelable. That's crazy.
But we don't know any of his songs except for that Back in Chicago song. But we do know people are going to it.
And people say that he makes music really similar to Wallows, so I'm sure we'd probably like it.
So we might go. I don't know. It might be funsies. It's also on
Why
the
not?
1 year
it's
anniversary
be like $60 general admission.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a good time. And plus we have lots of time to
I mean, literally
become fake fan. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we did that with Wallows and it worked out so well. We only knew calling after me and we bought tickets. We're for sure real fans. Yeah, but also with Wallows, we paid $60 and we were third row, guys.
I know, it's wild. I didn't expect to be that close.
We were in front of
some honestly, I kind of did. I don't know why.
I did too. It just works out for us. Stuff
always works out for us, you know, because when they say, walk please,
we run.
We don't walk.
Run.
Screw that. Screw the security at concerts.
Okay, so now you're starting to sound like a crazy fan.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's the fangirl gene in me. I'm sorry.
We love the fangirl gene so much.
And we love security guards at concerts. Sorry. But yeah, the staff at Channel 24 was actually pretty nice. Security guards were like handing out water and stuff for people in the pit.
They did not do that at Bill Graham Civic Auditorium when we saw Conan there. No, and we were talking about it with someone else at the Wallows concert day before yesterday, and she was saying like, yeah, that venue never does that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that other venues did that and that it was, like, a norm for venues to have free water because we didn't get any. Hopefully, honestly, I'm going to be real. I loved Bill Graham Civic for FHOT, even though it's kind of a bad venue, objectively.
BGCA? How's that a bad venue?
Apparently the staff there just, like, sucks and they don't give water and stuff. But, like, I just didn't care. Venue. I enjoyed it. I mean, they were definitely a lot less attentive than, like, the staff at Channel 24. Like, they did not manage the line at all. Yeah, Channel 24 was.
They had security guards and staff people checking on the line, like, several times, like, every hour. And right when we got there, there was, like, this little opening where, like, trucks are supposed to load in their gear and stuff in the auditorium place. And then we went over and we tried to look in and some security guard was like telling us not to. So their staff is like really on top of it. So that's good.
That is good.
And they're probably trying to do extra because they're a brand new venue too. Yeah.
So the moral of the story is we need a more involved staff at Bill Graham Civic, I guess. And it's good for them to be involved. Now on to another topic within the whole concert idea. I want to talk about how do I word this? The chemicals of concerts. The brain
I know
chemicals.
Exactly what you want to talk about.
I have noticed something. This happened after Found Heaven on tour, and then it just happened to me after Wallows. Every single time after a concert, I get into this extremely weird, like, dazed, like, funk. Just, like, I feel like it's because my brain is, like, recovering from the endorphin rush of a concert. I'm, like, literally having withdrawals. Like, it's literally, like, a drug.
It is.
And I also can't watch short-form content because my brain is craving that dopamine rush again. Like, I tried to watch 13 Reasons Why because I'm watching it right now, obviously, because Wallows. And I, like, just didn't even feel like it. I've just been turning to TikTok. Yeah.
Same thing. Concerts 100% are a drug. I mean, you're literally getting, like, so much dopamine for, like, 5 hours straight. Like,
so many,
like for the
even
whole
waiting
day,
in line.
Waiting in line, camping out, if you do that stuff, like, you're just getting constant dopamine. And then during a concert, it's, like, an hour and a half straight of, like, max 1,000% dopamine.
Flowing.
And then once you're gone, it's, like, you're not sad, but it's, like, still,
like, it's not
but you don't get
depression.
enough. You're not getting as much dopamine, so you feel like just different. Exactly. And I don't have post-concert depression. I didn't really get it for Conan, honestly. I didn't really get, like, I had a tiny bit, like, the first couple days after, but I just had more stuff to look forward to, so I wasn't really depressed. And same thing for Wallows. Like, yesterday I felt kind of sad because they're doing 2 shows in our city, and I really wanted to go to the second one, but that didn't end up happening. So I felt, like, a tiny bit sad.
Yeah.
But I don't really feel, like, depressed, and I don't think I'm gonna have post-concert depression.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I mean, I will say for Conan, though, I had post-concert depression for literally 6 months. Like, for 6 months straight. I will say I'm officially healed from it now. But it was really bad for, like, 6 months, I would just rewatch my footage all of the time, and I couldn't. Oh, my cat came in. That's so cute. Yeah, but I don't really think I will have post-Wallows depression just because it's like we didn't look forward to it for that long.
I look forward to it.
But it's literally just like looking forward to a concert like on the day of and stuff literally is a drug because of all of the excitement. Like it's just a state of mania. You maniac. But seriously, it honestly is mania. Like what's going through your head, I don't know. It's just something else. Concerts are a drug. That's the conclusion that we have from this. Like it's just so weird. I literally can't watch it.
Yeah, and we're already trying to book more concerts and stuff.
We are. Even if so, someone please recommend artists that are like coming to NorCal.
Recommend artists that are like similar to Wallows, Conan Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically that are coming to NorCal though, because it's only for us to go to concerts.
Yeah, because we're not driving further than NorCal.
Yes, anywhere within Northern California though, we will probably go to because drop your favorite artist down below. Yeah. Because we are honestly addicted to going to concerts at this point because the people that you meet there also just like waiting in line and stuff.
That's true. Yesterday we made a lot of great friends and met such cool people.
We did.
We have
shout out to Amari. What?
We're making a concert vlog for Wallows because we put a poll on our story a while ago and everyone said they wanted a concert vlog. It was like 99% said yes. So we're doing it. You know, like we're a Conan Gray fan page, but a lot of Conan Gray fans like Wallows. So we decided to do that. So we filmed the whole thing. We vlogged the whole thing. We interviewed tons of people in line. And I'm going to start working on editing it. I'm going to try to get that out as soon as possible. But we just met the coolest people. We met some friends that we just hung out for the entire concert. People at concerts are just so cool and everybody just kind of wants to hang out because everybody's coming to see like the same artist. They all like the same thing, so it's just like everyone can be friends, you know, especially like with Wallows. They have really cool fans.
Yeah,
Conan Gray too. I'm just saying,
yeah, the Coneheads were really nice and the Wallows fans were more like unhinged.
They were nice, but they were cool and unhinged.
But that was a good thing. I mean, we were all just like on drugs, not literally, but just like
but we were on the drug of concertism.
Plus we got there at 1:30, so it was just a long time, but the coolest thing about meeting people in line is that I feel like there are literally no boundaries. Like, you just, like, dish the craziest stuff to each other. And
dude, the lore
that you learn at concerts is unmatched. Because nobody is, like, afraid of saying anything. They're like, wait, is this the right word for it? No, inhibited is the opposite of what I'm saying. They have no inhibitions, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to use words. But, yeah, everyone's just, like, completely so excited to the point where they just don't have any like fear within them and they will just literally say anything.
Yeah, because their adrenaline's flowing and it's like you'll probably never see these people again. Like
we've seen people.
That's true. We did see like 2 people.
No.
One person from Conan that also went to Wallows.
No, actually.
You know who you are.
Well, yeah, one specific person that we met at Conan, but then there were also other people who, like, complimented my Found Heaven necklace waiting in line. Mine and Desmond's? Did someone compliment
they did. They did.
So, like, it's cool to know there were Coneheads there. It's really cool because, like, obviously artists only usually will do, like, one show in an area or whatever, so you just, like, see those people every single time a different artist is going into that, like, city or that area, because, like, it's their local show, too. So it's kind of the same group that goes to, you know, Conan in Northern California, and then also Wallows in Northern California.
Yeah, Coneheads and Wallows are, like, kind of...
They're kind of similar. It's just, like, kind of, like, indie, tortured, Gen Z music. For broody, sad girls.
Yeah.
Well, people who pretend to be depressed. I feel like Conan is for people who are actually depressed, and Wallows is for people who romanticize being depressed.
Wallows is either for, like, super edgy, like, grunge teen girls.
Okay, they're not that edgy. What are you talking about? Or, like,
for, like, 30-year-old men that are having, like, a midlife crisis.
Which category do you fit into?
I'm a different category because I'm one person.
Well, I would also say just, like, basic fangirl, like, teenage girls, because there were so many people that just kind of looked like, you know, normal, basic girls. Like, there was a lot of Brandy Melville at the Wallows concert.
Still don't know what that is.
How do you are overcompensating right now.
Overcompensating for what?
You're trying to seem so, like, you don't know any girly stuff. And
I don't.
Brandy Melville is a brand, a very popular one.
Good to know.
Anyways, I believe that is enough of Wallows. Do you have any other insights on Found Heaven on Tour you want to share? It's okay if not.
Honestly, no. It was just
it was so long
an insane
ago,
experience.
and it was just
it was a
something
while
else.
ago, so it's hard to kind of dissect that.
I will say that literally altered my perception of happiness for the longest time. Like, I am not even joking.
Yeah,
I would have crises like every single day where I was like, I will never be that happy again in my entire life. Like, I felt all the happiness I will ever feel in my life in one moment, and everything else pales in comparison. Yeah, yeah. It still was the best day of my life. Why are you acting like
What about when our little sister was born?
I barely even remember that.
I'm kidding, I know.
I was like 4.
Yeah. And speaking of Wallows.
We weren't speaking of Wallows.
I'm kidding. But
Jasmine just wants a Wallows fan page.
Okay, I don't want a Wallows fan page, but let us know what you guys think after we like release the tour vlog and stuff, and after you see this episode, like if you like the Wallows content, if you want more Wallows content, if you want other artist content.
You're getting it either way.
Yeah, you are, but just let us know how you feel about it, because we want to know. Yeah. Yeah.
Still with an emphasis on Conan, obviously. Just like, we're in a drought, and I've been making the dumbest posts about, like,
I know, you
AI
really have.
Conan. Oh my god, shut up.
So have I too, like an AI Conan Barbie doll. Like, who
this is what we're doing at this point as a fandom, guys. Oh,
it's just
we
so
have
hard.
The Grammy performance.
Yay. Grammy performance. Maybe he's gonna play an unreleased song. Maybe he'll play one of the AI leaks that's going around.
The sad part is, no Coneheads are gonna be there. Because it's literally thousands of dollars to go to that. One ticket for a basic person is $1,500. So it's only going to be like super rich influencers and stuff. Maybe like one person will like vaguely like Conan. They'll sing along.
Would you pay that?
For a Grammy museum?
If he was, if he like did that same show in like San Francisco, would you go?
Well, I don't have $1,500, so I don't know what kind of question that is.
Wow, you're broke. You need to get a job.
I am 15 years old. In the state of California, no one hires you unless you're like 16. We did get offered monetization. I hate to flex.
Yeah, we got offered to promote some dumb song on TikTok.
Two different dumb songs.
Two dumb songs, and like, we're not gonna do that because we're a Conan Gray fan page for one, but also we didn't like the songs and we didn't want to
that'd be so
something.
fake.
And plus, it was for like $10 for 5K views. Like,
yeah, and nothing. It's hard to get 5K views. Like, why are they
especially on TikTok
handing that out? Just like. Yeah, I think the algorithms are different because I think on Instagram Reels, if you have a lot of followers, they promote your videos more, and on TikTok, it only matters what content you're posting and not if you have a lot of followers.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because we didn't start getting a lot of views until we had like 600, 700, 800 followers, and that's not even that much. But like now that we have 1K followers, I think we usually get like 2,000-ish views per reel, and I think it's just because of the followers that we have, but we get only on TikTok, some of our videos are in the 300s of views.
Yeah, I don't know TikTok.
So the algorithms are different.
Confusing as heck.
It is. I honestly don't love posting on TikTok like that much because I feel like we don't really have a community there. You know, like I feel like the Conehead community lives in Instagram.
Agreed, for sure.
Yeah, like
also I just don't use TikTok personally. I use Instagram.
Oh, I hate Instagram Reels. It can be a vibe at times because I feel like TikTok is too curated to your personal interests, and like Instagram has a lot of more really random and like vague like just random content I wouldn't care about, but like it's so stupid that sometimes I like it. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Interesting.
Like TikTok literally is just feeding me Wallows Sacramento right now, and I'm like, how did you know that I was there?
It tracks you.
Because the algorithm.
The Chinese are spying on us.
How you?
They are.
If it gets banned again, I feel like this time I could handle it, because the last time I was really sad because we had more of a like successful fan page on TikTok, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you really wanted to cover?
I don't know. Is there anything else about concert culture in general that like?
No, I feel pretty good. I feel like we covered a lot.
Are you guys fed? The viewers
I
at
hope we fed
home.
you.
Because
It's
also
hard
we
to give
haven't posted
content
in like
the
3
drought.
weeks.
It's really hard to give content in the drought. Conan's not posting anything. We don't know what's going on in his life. We don't know if he's alive.
I actually have
He
3
is, knock
episodes.
on wood. But
Yeah, guys, is Conan alive? He just like disappeared and then came back like with all these muscles and stuff and like a big neck.
Massive neck. And you know what else is massive?
Shut up! No brain rot will
A
live in our.
ninja got a low taper face.
No, why are you putting brain rot in our podcast?
Guys, I'm sorry. I publicly apologize for that. My bad.
Thanks for that. I want an apology with tears. Give it right now.
I'm sorry.
Good boy.
I'm really.
Good job. That's not weird. Oh my
That was
god.
100% weird. Guys, let us know in the comments if that's weird.
No,
Thank you
please
for watching.
don't. I say that to
Thank you for
everyone.
watching. This has been the Superbowie Podcast.
Bye.
Comment down below your opinions on where we should go with this channel, this Instagram. Everything.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna vlog more also.
we probably will.
So if you have
vlog
any
more,
vlog
so if you like
ideas,
vlogs, have vlog ideas, let
hit
us
us
know.
up.
Bye.
Bye.
God bless and goodbye. Oh shit.